Welcome to the Easy Peasy Life podcast. I'm your host, Poppy Lee, and this is the space for midlife women who are tired of feeling overwhelmed and ready for life to feel lighter, calmer, and more joyful again. Each week, we'll talk about simple habits, mindset resets, and easy tools that help you feel more in control, one small step at a time. If you're ready for peace, clarity, and your comeback season, you're in the right place. Let's make life, well, easy peasy. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Easy Peasy Life podcast. I'm your host, Poppy Lee, and this is a space for midlife women who are tired of feeling overwhelmed and ready for life to feel lighter, calmer, and more joyful again. Each week, we'll talk about simple habits, mindset resets, and easy tools that help you feel more in control of your life. One small step at a time, though. Don't try to do everything all at once. It's just one small step at a time. If you're ready for peace, clarity, and your comeback season, you're in the right place. Let's make life easier to breathe again. One easy peasy step at a time. So you've got this, guys. You've got this. Happy Tuesday. I'm so excited to have you on here, and I'm so excited to start my podcast again with the Easy Peasy Life. Welcome. Like I said, I'm hashtag Poppy Lee, and I'm super excited to have you on here today. Welcome. And welcome to episode 1 of the Easy Peasy Life. Like I said, I'm hashtag Poppy Lee, and I'm super excited to have you on here. We are on live Facebook on my personal profile, as well as the Easy Peasy Prompts Facebook page. Thank you to OneStream for posting this. I really appreciate you guys. If you're watching live, say good morning, Poppy, so I know you're in the room with me. Take a breath. It's a Tuesday. You can do this. We can do this. Ladies, today is special. This whole podcast is dedicated to midlife women who are ready to breathe again. Right? Ready for life to feel lighter, ready for clarity, and ready to feel like themselves again. Some of y'all are empty nesters. I met a whole bunch of women a couple of weeks ago here in Dripping Springs because I was like, I need more friends. Who doesn't need more friends, right? Who doesn't love to get into the community and just have more friends? But anyway, I took the plunge. I went out there and I met some more friends. So let's go ahead and get started today. We're going to start out with going over a quote of the day. The quote of the day says, you can't become who you're meant to be if you're still carrying who you used to be. Let that sit in for a minute. And that one hits deep, y'all. It hits deep. You can't become who you are meant to be if you're still carrying who you used to be. Okay. Take a deep breath. Think about that one. So if you're thinking about who you used to be, are you able to start yourself again? Probably not, right? Think of how many times you remind yourself, but I used to be this, or I used to be this. I can't do this because I never was able to do it before. When midlife, we have what's called a midlife reset, a new beginning, a new strength within us that comes out of us once we're empty nesters, once we've grown with experience. We've decided to do things on our own with supportive family and friends, but we reinvent ourselves, right? So let me tell you exactly what happened to me at one time. So let me share the exact moment, the moment that I realized something in my life had to change. It didn't come from a dramatic event. Not a big argument that I had, not a crisis, not a breakdown. It came in the quietest, most ordinary moment. And sometimes those are the moments where God whispers the loudest to you. Correct? Drop a yes in the comments if you've felt that way. During the quietest moments of your life, all of a sudden, boom, you get like this epitome, like, oh my gosh, epiphany or whatever it is, that something's going to happen, or you just thought, oh my gosh, all of a sudden. It was a regular morning. The house was quiet. I walked into my kitchen and suddenly my mind just blanked. Raise your hand if you've ever been there, where you walk into a room and you're like, why was I here? Right? I stood there looking around and absolutely nothing in my brain was working. I walked to another room, remembered what I needed, walked back in, and I forgot again. It happened 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And each time something inside me sank a little deeper, which was really interesting. The first time I laughed it off, like, what was I doing here? Laughing about it, whatever. That nervous little laugh that we do when we're trying to pretend everything is fine, right? The second time, I felt the frustration bubbling, like a little bit of a tight chest. Like, come on, Poppy, get it together. Did you have enough coffee? That one of the things that happened. I stopped completely and then I didn't move. I was like, oh no, am I getting older? What is this? I didn't speak. I just stood there thinking, this isn't forgetfulness. This is overload. And girl, it hit me hard, really hard. It wasn't about the kitchen. It wasn't about remembering something small. It was everything I had been holding onto for years, all trying to live inside one little brain. The to-do lists, the emotional load, the worry, taking care of others, being the strong one, trying to do everything, trying to be everything, and holding myself together on top of everything that I was trying to do, right? That tiny moment revealed a bigger truth. I was exhausted in a way that a nap couldn't fix. I didn't need a break. I needed a reset. And I truly believe this. God will use the smallest moments to get your attention when your soul has been whispering for too long. He doesn't always speak in thunder, like, hey, Poppy, get their attention. Hey, Susie, I'm going to get your attention. Sometimes he speaks in your kitchen at 8 a.m. He speaks in your overwhelm. He speaks in the quiet. He speaks in the moment where you finally slow down long enough to notice your own fatigue. And I felt him say, girl or daughter, in his case, it's time to lay things down. You don't have to carry all of this anymore. You don't. If that hits your heart like it did mine, drop an amen in the comments. When people hear reset, they think, oh, great. Here's something else I have to do. Here's another chore, right? Another thing to fix, another big project. But a true midlife reset isn't about redoing your life. It's about rediscovering yourself. It's about shifting from surviving to actually living again. This is the version who took care of everyone. The version who never stopped moving. The version who swallowed her feelings. The version who didn't ask for help. The version who held it all together even when she was falling apart. And listen, we honor her. That version survived things other people didn't even know about, right? You survived things in your life that you kept quiet to yourself, that you didn't want other people to worry about, that you didn't want other people to know about. But you don't have to keep being her. You're allowed to evolve. You've grown, you've healed, you've learned, and you've changed. And you're allowed to want new things. You're allowed to say, I'm not that woman anymore. You're allowed to step up into something new, even if it scares you a little. So let's redefine what matters. Midlife is clarity. It's where the noise falls away and the truth gets louder. You start realizing peace matters, joy matters, mental health matters, your time matters, your boundaries matter, your purpose matters, your energy matters. This is the season where you choose what feeds you, not what drains you. Do you remember joy? Not the responsible joy, not the I'll be happy once everything is done by joy, but the pure, silly, beautiful joy you used to have. Joy is a spiritual vitamin. It's a reset button for your nervous system. It's proof that your heart is still alive and beating even after everything you've walked through. If you're ready for simple ChatGPT prompts that make life easier, grab my free guide at easypeasyprompts.com/busywoman's guide. It only takes a minute and it's made for busy women who want quick wins and less overwhelm. Women have been told their whole lives that everything has to be hard. Work hard, try hard, push hard, give more, do more, be more. But hear me. Ease is not laziness. Ease is not alignment. Ease is not clarity. Ease is not maturity. This season of your life is not about being everything. It's about being aligned with the things that matter. This is where we start. This is your foundation. You cannot reset while rushing. You cannot heal while sprinting. Your mind cannot find clarity when it's drowning in all the noise. Even if it's 5 to 10 minutes of stillness in the morning, it can change the entire course of your day. 5 or 10 minutes of stillness for yourself to jumpstart your day. Sit with yourself. Sit with God. Sit with your breath. Sit with your thoughts, even the messy ones. Stillness is not a luxury. It's medicine. Don't declutter your whole house at once. So here's one thing we're going to try to do, y'all, on a daily basis. Don't clutter your whole life at once. Choose one area. This is how we're going to reset. It can be something tiny, like a drawer. Go organize your underwear drawer. Go organize your sock drawer. Something practical, like your morning routine. Something emotional, like lowering your unrealistic expectations. Something relational, like saying no without guilt. So if somebody asks you to do something and you're overwhelmed, you say, I'm not able to do that today. That's one thing you can do. Something digital, like deleting old notifications. Something simple. I'm going to go through my friends list and see who I haven't talked to or who's fake or who's not even online anymore. Something spiritual, like creating 3 minutes of prayer time in the morning for yourself. Add one thing that brings you joy. Joy is not optional. It's restorative. Joy is soul oxygen. It wakes up parts of you that have been sleeping. Joy says, I'm here. I'm still me. I still matter. So let's do like a guided reset for a moment. Close your eyes with me for 20 seconds. Close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. Picture yourself calmer, lighter, more grounded, more joyful, more confident, with more peace, more of you. That version of you exists. She isn't gone. You don't have to find her. You just have to uncover her. So let me give you an easy peasy tip of the week. Okay, here's your easy peasy tip of the week. It's simple, but it's powerful. Ready? Choose one thing that brings you peace today and one thing that brings you joy. So you're going to choose one thing that brings you peace and one thing that brings you joy this week, starting today, Tuesday. Not 5 things, not a whole routine, just 2 tiny acts, joy and peace. One for your mind and one for your heart. These 2 moments can shift your entire emotional state. So my beautiful girlfriend, listen to me. You're not too old to reinvent your life. You're not too late to start something new. You're not behind. You are right on time. You are not done. You're just beginning. Midlife is not a crisis. It's a turning point, a doorway, a spiritual awakening, a season of revelation, a season of clarity, a season where God says, I'm not finished with you yet. And the fact that you're here listening, learning, and showing up tells me one thing loud and clear. Your comeback season has already started. Let's go. Thank you for listening to the Easy Peasy Life podcast. If today's episode encouraged you, make sure to follow and subscribe so you never miss one. Don't forget to grab your free guide at easypeasyprompts.com/busywomen's-guide. It's perfect for busy women who want life to feel easier. And join me live every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'll see you on the next episode. Let's go.